Hello, my loves. So I just recorded a personal message, and then I thought I would get on here to deliver a transmission. I love when I push record, and I've said it so many times where you don't actually know where it's going. You just push record, and then it was like blah. And so the purpose of me being here today is my Sassy, who was a beautiful, beautiful part of my life, is behind us, and all the grass has now grown up and around her, and so that's where I wanted to be today. Peace, using the word peace, but feeling peace, feeling at rest, knowing that it is done. Your whole story, the old story, the old world, everything has been removed, separated. You've looked at the book, you've honored the book, you have sat in reverence with the book, the old story, and you have let it go with love completely. And you've honestly just sent it out with grace, with peace, and you know that the peace reigns supreme. And speaking of, I use art peace, P-E-A-C-E versus P-E-I or P-I-E-C-E, P-I-E-C-E, a lot of times, because I think it has a beautiful ring to it. And how often when we sit and honor and feel and allow peace to reign supreme in our life and to come alive within us, it is the ring, it is the holy matrimony, it is the words are not there. I know they'll come through. So this is always for our highest and best good and the highest good of all, in service to humanity through the collective and individual ascension through Mother, Father, God. I'm Jennifer Rene. This is Withinbyjen. And it's an honor and a blessing to be of service in this way. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, so you get notifications when I upload another message. Yeah. Okay. I just see a white door. All the doors are open. I was given the image the other day where we could hold on to blocks, hold on to pain in the pain body, once that has been honored and loved, and then the blocks have been removed, the doors become open. And as if I described in my last video, where the way my experience was given to me was where if you have a water, just all the water being everything, life, abundance, prosperity, all the blessings, but we don't know how to receive. And so it's as if this body is the main block, so to speak, the main reservoir, the holding space, and then you have to remove the other damn walls. I love what it's those damn walls. Sorry, I make myself laugh sometimes. But you remove those walls, and then the water rises and rises, and every single time you hit another playing field. Whereas if you get to the top of a plateau, or you get to a space where you're getting ready to enter into a space unknown, you're getting ready to access greater knowledge, greater wisdom, more potential, more capacity, more gifts, but that also means you have to leave this space that you've been stuck in. That unknown is uncomfortable, and the mind will play all the tricks on you, and you just have to say, I'm going, I surrender, I allow this space, I remove the wall, I remove the block. And while I can say it very openly, I would encourage you to watch the video that I post right before this one, because I'm in the same space, I'm dressed in the same thing, but it's very vulnerable and open, and talking about the truth of what those blocks may feel like and what you may experience when working through them. The emotion that we hold on to and we carry, we don't realize we're carrying it. And when you decide to surrender it, That opening is the well of water. It is the tears. It is the nourishment for the soul and for the scars. Um, and so as you consistently break those walls down, you get to the final piece that is us. And when you surrender the body, I surrender. Make it new. Make it love. Make it peace. That process is miraculous. We are truly the living, breathing miracles. And it's about remembering that we all are. There's no hierarchy. There's no system. There's no anything. It's just real, even playing field, honest, truth, trustworthy, giving and receiving with love and with compassion and supporting one another. Okay, so, and what I'm seeing now is that all the doors, meaning all the walls, have been removed. We've just been walking through this new space, and how it's almost like once you've done the work, the culmination of your life's path, your life's journey, you bid it adieu, is what I'm hearing. You say farewell, you see your book of life, you see it with reverence and love, and you can kind of close out the book and you look back on everything and you smile with peace in your heart, peace in the inner knowing that it all brought us right here to embark on this next journey of being here and living why we're here, actually living to our capacity, living our fullest expression, our fullest potential, living embodied, living embodied. And we're receiving our assignments, and the beautiful thing is the old assignments were all part of the learning and all part of the test to see if we were going to let go and allow our hearts to be light as a feather. And now the new assignments are like, yeah, I got exactly what I wanted. And so it's just a huge celebration. And the video that I posted, the congratulations video, talks on this a little bit. I can leave that link below as well. But yeah, we're receiving our divine assignments, and we're stepping into those roles, realizing that everything that we've been through has prepared us to be here, to be in service, and to say, okay, I know exactly where you are. There's no fret, but we're going to have to unravel this stickiness so that we can sit in the space with love and with clarity and the ability to move through, and then to get you out alive. And so we have all those tools in our tool belt, and we're ready to go. Receiving the gifts that have been promised, receiving. That's what it is. And I spoke once again on the last video how I forgot how to receive. I've worked so hard. And when you're working in this space, when you're working in a field that most people don't understand, it could be, a lot of people don't know how to give support in a space that they don't understand. And it's so weird because while I don't need to understand how to build a metal structure, that doesn't mean I can't look at it with the utmost respect and thank the people that are building the external structures, the buildings and everything else. And while I don't fully understand, there's so many different worlds where we don't fully understand, but we can still respect the process, because the process, no matter what, to be successful, to be infinitely good at what you do and who you are and why you're here, your full purpose, your full mission, the reason we're here, to embody that and to allow it to come alive and to speak through. A lot of people don't get it because the capacity, the openness that it takes, fear gets in the way. And I can speak of that honestly. Called to receive, called to receive. I receive, I receive, I receive. A lot of times, to get to where we are, what we receive is the tests that feel like a jab. It feels like pain, but it was all to remember that it's to remove the pain so that we don't hold it any longer. And honoring the space of truth, of authority, of divine sovereignty took those practices. It took those tests. When you hear the call, you know. And so we understand that the receiving aspect could have potentially left you feeling that because you have received the pain, because you have received the tests, because every time you step up and did what you were being called to do, it came with a lot of rejection, a lot of lack of understanding. It's just a lack of understanding. It's the fear, it's the energy playing its role in in that person's life, but it's also for you to see if it's still playing a role in your life. And so being open to receive for me personally was a hard one, because I just closed myself off and thought, no, I know what it looked like in my past. And while there were moments in my life as a little girl that allowed me to fully receive support, you're a little girl, and you hope that continues on through your life. But as we get older and we begin creating new, we begin making something of our life, a lot of times that can fall on the backside where you don't get a lot of support. You don't get a lot of encouragement. And everyone is trying to do the best they can. And we all need it. And so that's a beautiful message in and of itself, to how can we as a collective begin showing up and really giving encouraging words, to nourish the soul, to speak life back into one another. Receive, receive, receive. It's an outpouring of love and support, of connection, of embracing. You will be seen, you will be experienced to the fullest love that you are. You will be held, you will be nourished. You are so protected, so loved. We are. Live freely. I'm hearing plan the trip, do the thing, and it is there. It is there. It is. Man, that just makes me uncomfortable to speak out loud, because the financial aspect of it has not been there. It has not been there. And I have really learned to be without it. I've really learned to be without it, but also making peace without it. Being at peace without the financial, really, stability. And so for me to speak that out loud, and there's a trip that it's been on my heart for so long, and that gives me kind of the heebie-jeebies, and I really need to plane to go by. It definitely gives me like the, oh, I don't, are we sure? Are we sure about this? But I know to listen and trust, full trust that we haven't done this work for nothing, and that it is written, it is promised, and that's where we are. And I love it. I'm here for it. I'm Jennifer Rene. This is Withinbyjen. It's within each and every one of us. It always has been. This is the true work right here. And then everything else mirrors, matches us. We get who we are. Yes, you can manifest, but ultimately the manifestation is going to come with a lesson if you haven't embodied love and compassion and peace, if you haven't embodied grace and tenderness. And so, yeah, it helps all of us live happier, healthier, freer. If you would like to support, I will leave the links below. It is because of your support, your donations, your gifts, that I can continue showing up in this way, giving these transmissions for free, messages for free. This has been a beautiful kind of dedication of my life for this work, my life's work, realizing this is why I'm here, and this is my job. Is to listen in silence and deliver the transmissions, and then to be that everywhere I go. And if you'd like to support with purchasing my artwork, purchasing my merchandise, I have some of my art pieces on my website, withinbyjen.com. You can also support by, I have a book. I teach classes. You can schedule a class, a group session, or you can schedule a one-on-one. What else? Yeah. I guess it's now time also, I've been talking about it for a while, of doing a monthly subscription where you pay for a monthly subscription, and then I deliver deeper meditations, once again, to make a living, to be able to continue doing this work, because it is a joy and an honor. So I love you. I'll see you all in the next video. I'll leave all the links below, my website, if you want to support, and how to book a session. So I love you. Listen to the rain. Listen to the birds. I'll see you all in the next video. Mwah.